Nothing shows team unity like splitting a pizza. Of course, pizza is one of the perks of a long road trip. Cheyenne South at number 5, Kelly Walsh. First quarter, Kelly Walsh wearing the white. Cooper Adams will work his way inside and get a few friendly bounces before the ball drops through for the first bucket of the game to put his team up 2-0. South would use some fast passing to get themselves on the scoreboard. Adam Habercorn feeds the assist to Isaiah Sims, and the junior will take care of the rest, and that would knot the score up at 2 points each. The Trojans would pull a trick out of their playbook. Adams scores on the inbounds play. The junior led all scorers with 12 points, and KW would go up 4-2. The early scoring would pay off for a while. Kirk Dirtschi is open from 18 feet and buries a jumper just inside the line to help the cause, and the home team would go up 6-2. The boys in black got out to a slow start, but they would eventually get going. Gene Bonney is going college range on this one, and the seniors got nothing but net times 3. That would allow the Bison to get back into this one, down 7-5. Now this next highlight is a key point. You'll find out why later. Dutchie's going to answer that 3 with one of his own. The home team has the score doubled up at 10-5 with a little less than 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Slowly but surely, the Bison would go on a stampede. Kyler Cummings puts up a running floater that drops in, and the visitors were only trailing 10-7 after the first 8 minutes, which is not a bad spot. Second quarter, let's start with a little defense on the part of Kelly Walsh. Beecher Strube is a 6'6 junior, and that means he's got a little more growing to do. Plenty of swats like that one are in his future. South quickly learned to stay away from him. Habercorn stayed outside of the paint to get his points. 11 points for the junior, and his team is down 1. It's 10-9. Okay, sometimes they did take it to the big man. Mark DeBruin is brave enough to go over him, and that one worked. Now the Bison have taken their first lead of the contest. It's 11-10. They had a run going, and here comes more. Cummings is on the far side, and he'll apply the finish on the fast break for 2 of his 10, and that would push the score up to 13-10. The visitors at times were just a bit quicker than the opposition, and that went for passing as well. Here's Ryan Fawcett getting in on the act, and the boys in black are looking pretty good, up 15-10. South won this matchup last year, and it was starting to look like they would make it 2 straight. This bucket by DeBruin would cap off a 16-zip run for the Bison, who have now gone up 21-10 at this point. Remember that last basket by the Trojans? It's been a while. 9 minutes plus and no points. Somewhere in the crowd is number 24, Ethan Applegate. He'll break the drought as the home team found themselves down 21-12 going into the locker room. Third quarter, KW would get it in gear. Adams would put in a running one-hander early on as his team would inch closer, down 21-16. Sometimes the defense would help set up the offense, or in this case, Strube would help set up himself, as you're about to see. First the block, and now things are headed the other way. Just keep your eye on him because he's setting up on the far side behind the three-point line, and usually the big man on the team does not shoot threes, but someone forgot to tell him that. Now the Trojans only find themselves down 3. It's 21-18. After a timeout, the Bison would regroup. Cummings is going to step right up for 3 of his own and knock it down. His team needed that one as they would push the lead back up to 8. It's 26-18. KW would try to answer, and it's the big man again. Strube at the top of the key and opening the door for 3. He can shoot him and he can block him. Home team trails 26-21. But that was another critical point in the game like earlier, and South made another move. Cummings with the alley, Habercorn with the oop lay-in and the foul. That would open up some breathing room as the boys in black were up 30-21 going into the final 8 minutes. Fourth quarter, the teamwork was paying off. Habercorn with a bounce assist to Sims, and that's how you finish a 2-on-1. The lead is in double digits. 32-21 is what the scoreboard says. The Trojans were in a 6-minute scoring drought, which was just as bad as the other one. Applegate puts the shoulder down and gets a much-needed 2 points for his team. However, they're still down 9. It's 32-23. South has not been in the 4A ranks that long, but they've shown that they've learned some things. Here's Cummings and Habercorn again, and one. The future is looking bright now that they're up 34-23, and they still had plenty left in the tank in the late stages of the game. Here's Robert Dilsaver on the run, hoop and the hack. The Bison would get their first win against a 4A ranked opponent, winning on the road 45-31.